Hey guys, it's Mike from In-House Effects Man. Today I just wanted to show you some of Screamline Studios products. I recently got hold of some of their new masks that they've got on their website now. This one here, of course, very cool. Another one, I don't remember their names, but I figured I'll just show it to you. Basically what I want to do is just tell you how easy it is to make a mask like this. And they're comfortable, they're thin, they're cast thin. The detail is amazing. I mean, even doing just a dab and wipe away paint technique like they use, it's great. What I wanted to show you here is this is one of their masks that they sell. This is what you would get. It's called a slip mask, and it's about a half mask. What I did here is I bought a plastic head form from eBay. They're kind of pricey. I bought mine at about 15 bucks, but I think now they're about 29, I'm thinking, or 25. You could probably get one. If you can get one of these, it's great. This you can use over and over again. If you wanted to make a silicone mask, you could make a silicone mask directly off this and it would peel right off. But this is what I use, and it works really good. It's not a plaster cast. It's a lot lighter. It's durable. Screamline Studios puts out they have a DVD that shows you all the techniques on how to do this and make sock masks and stuff like that. What I liked about the DVD is the DVD, let's see if I can show you, the DVD right here, is basically just giving you a template on what you can do. You know, it's not necessarily what you might want to do, but what you can do and how nice and convenient it is for somebody that might not have any sculpting skills or something like that, that might not want to, you know, sculpt in clay, cast in a plaster mold, pull the clay out, clean the mold, pour the rubber, that type of thing. They've already done all the sculpting, they've already done all that. They've already done all the detail. They don't trim any of the masks, they don't cut out any of the eyes, they don't cut out the nose holes, the mouth. You do all that on your own. But like I said, they're cast really thin. This is super thin. It's not like a traditional Halloween mask where it'd be pretty thick. Now really you could put a strap on this and do it that way, but I like doing it this way because if you get it enough around the crown of your head here and around the back, it slips right on and slips right off really nice. Now what I can do is I can show you how easy they go on. Here's my fancy head display. It's a paper towel roll. Like I said, they don't have to be that thick. I could have run it probably about 2 or 3 more layers of latex on this, but it's pretty strong. It's pretty durable. So I'm going to go ahead and just slip this on real quick to give you an idea. And this was done in a really short amount of time. Really, all you're doing is waiting for the latex to cure. And of course, the more layers you go, the stronger it's going to be, more durable, that type of thing. Okay, so let's get it on here. I won't be able to talk very well with this on, but at least you'll get the idea, and then I'll pull it off and we'll go into the other stuff. Okay, let's see. As you can see, you should be able to hear me pretty good. It is really comfortable. It goes around your chin, comes around your ears. You can lay in hair, you could put a wig, you could hair punch it, you could do anything you wanted to. Like I said, the detail is great. Paint scheme, you can do any paint scheme you want. For the price of these masks, it's great. They're just great Halloween masks. And let me get this out. And it's just, they're great. I can't say enough about it. I always try to tell you about the products that I like and products that I don't like. And whatever I purchase or use or try. Screamline, they just go way beyond as far as the sculpting and everything else. And they don't just do masks, they do the props and the weapons and all other kinds of stuff. As you can see, it's just amazing. I mean, you could, the paint scheme itself didn't take very long. Like I said, the way you do the paint, we'll do a quick little, as far as painting the head cast here. You get a little cheap bowl from a dollar store. Some cheap brushes, chip brushes. You want cheap. Because once you get latex in this, you don't really want to use it again, you want to chuck it. Slush latex is what you want to use for the head. Liquid latex would take too much and it would be too thin and tons of layers. You don't need it. So casting latex. Gotta have that. Now the paint, when you make the paint, you're going to use a real thin latex here. You could probably get away with liquid latex, but I bought their sprayable latex that you would put in like an airbrush, and it works really good. And here, what I did is I just you take the amount of paint that you want to make, you fill it as much as you can with the latex here, you know, if you want a half or whatever it is, and then add your paint pigment. Now your paint pigment is just this acrylic or Liquitex or whatever type of cheap paint that you can get. And just add enough just to color and pigment it. Now when you do color this, it's always going to look a lot lighter than what it's going to dry at. So don't be thrown back when you look at it and go, wow, it's really not that dark. Well, it is going to be really that dark. By the time it cures, it's going to be the color that you want. These little containers I got from the dollar store, it's like a 10 or 12 pack or something like that. They've got a pretty good seal, a good enough seal where the paint won't dry. So that's what I did, is I went ahead and filled those, and I got all my colors going, whatever colors you want, brown, red, flesh, anything like that. Anyway, like I said, they've got tons of an assortment as far as faces that you can purchase. I think this is like a witch, this would be almost like a zombie. Another dead guy, I love this guy. This guy's got his lips kind of pulled away here, and his little exposed brain in the skull, and it's just, it's fun. It's really, really fun, and you pull off some really cool masks. I went ahead and got a little catalog from them. When you buy something, a lot of times they'll throw this in. A lot of cool stuff in here, tons of stuff. A lot of information about them, how long they've been doing it. Cool graphics, you know. T-shirt, look at that, huh? Screamline t-shirt. Gotta have that. Anyway, like I said, very simple, very basic. You don't have to have any sculpting skills. Do I love sculpting? Yes, I do like sculpting. I like making my own masks. I like doing stuff like that. But if you aren't capable of doing that, or you don't want to do that, or put the time into it, do something like this. I mean, something like this, it pulls off awesome results. You're gonna be so happy with this once it's done, and you got your latex on there, and you color it. You could hand punch some hair into the latex. It'd probably work much better in silicone and gelatin. I think it would look a lot better. If not, you could just glue some hair on there. Sometimes that doesn't look so good. But anyway, like I said, the eyes haven't been cut out yet. And you could, if you want a static prop, you would use it like this. Paint it or whatever you want to do. It could be a dead person laying in the ground, whatever. But this, if you don't have one of these, get one of these. I see a lot of people on YouTube with the foam heads. The foam heads are nice, they're light, but they're not that durable. Plus, they could, you can pull the little pieces off if it sticks. It just seems more problems than what it's worth. When you get a plastic one, you don't have that problem, and it's like a one-time deal. You buy it one time, and you can use this over and over and over. And I've used it for different things. I've used it for sculpting on with clay, then making a plaster positive of it. I've done stuff like that. But I just wanted to touch down on this, especially Screamline, because I was so excited to get them in the mail and try them out. I've tried them out before, tried some of their old sculpts, but this year's 2013 sculpts are just unbelievable. I mean, he went overboard with the detail and stuff, and they look cool. I couldn't pass them by. I was like, wow, these are really nice. And the paper towel thing actually works pretty good for you displaying your head if you don't want a foam dummy head. But if you can get the DVD from the website, definitely worth it. This is worth it. I mean, even for reference material, anything like that. They're super cool, real nice. They do the trade shows every year. And like I said, you could get away with probably liquid latex for the paint medium, but this I really like. It's actually maybe a little bit thinner, but it brushes on really good with a chip brush. I was going to do all that. I was going to mix the paint and put it on and everything like that, but I haven't really built the layers up that I want. This is still kind of thin. You can see right through the head, and you want to kind of make it a little thicker. So I'll probably put about 2 or 3 more layers on this to make it that thick. And you just kind of, like I said, put a crown back here. You could go further down, but it's really unnecessary. I mean, you just basically want enough where the mask is going to stay on. And it looks like it's pooking out right here, but once you get this and it stretches on your face, it's going to hug your face. I mean, you saw it on mine. It hugged it really well, and it moves very well. As far as adding extra detail like blood and stuff like that, you can do all that. You could slime it up. You could do whatever you want. You could make some paint blood, get the clear Elmer's glue, get some, they call it blood pigment, which is basically powdered red food coloring is all it is. Add that to it, get it as dark as you want, mix it in with the clear glue, clear school glue. You could even do generic, I think it'd be the same thing. And mix it up and brush it on here. That's what they use for this, to get the little shininess on it. I don't know if you can see it on the video, you might be able to see it, but it's a little glossy, and you get it in the eyes, and it just looks really cool. I did put a little clear coat on these. That's kind of like a finishing coat. You probably don't need the clear coat on it, but I like it because it kind of gives it a little barrier. So if you do put some fake blood on it in Halloween, or slime or goo or whatever, it would probably clean off a lot easier. Now, by no means these are expensive masks. These aren't expensive masks. They're not. They're really reasonable. Their service is great. If you send them an email, they respond really quick. Right now is a crazy time for them because they just got back from a trade show. So I was sending them some emails, and they're just inundated with, you know, getting out some product. Like I said, if you get the little catalog or go on their website was just upgraded, or they updated it, and you can see all the new stuff that they have. Like I said, I was gonna throw the slush latex in here, brush it, and show you how to brush it, but it's pretty basic stuff. I mean, you're gonna put a little bit of slush latex in there and just brush it. Now you're gonna have to seam it a little bit. I call it seaming it. You're either burning it away, cutting it away, or building it up. Seaming it just means that you don't have that harsh line right here, right, where the rubber cast meets with the brush-on latex that you've put on the back of the head. You want it to blend, so when you look at it, it's one fluent, you know, very smooth. It's very, very natural. You don't want to get this all painted and find out, well, I have a huge seam right here and everybody can see it. It just looks like it was slapped on my face, and you can make it look really good. So anyway, this is another one. I haven't painted them yet. I'm still doing the coats on here. Once I get the coats that I'm happy with, I'll start slapping the paint on it. But I think I got, I don't know, 6 of them or something like that. But if you haven't checked out the website, check out the website. I'm giving it a little bit of a plug today because I'm just really happy with the results I got. I am going to put on another video with the acrylic medium, which is basically, it looks like liquid latex, but it's liquid plastic. And when you make the appliances or little pieces and you use 99% alcohol, it dissolves it right into your skin. So it looks really cool. It looks translucent. You don't have to use as much makeup. Slap some blood on there, do whatever you want, and it looks really cool. The problem with latex appliances is you have to get to match the same color to your skin, and it eliminates all that. You're not even doing any of that because once you wet it with the alcohol, it's already blended in with your skin. There's no you can't see the edge if you blend it right. So you cut back on, of course, your makeup. I myself, I use alcohol activated makeup. It's expensive, but actually I think they've gone down in price quite a bit as far as what you can buy it as. You can buy it pretty reasonable now. I'm trying to think if I wanted to touch down on anything else. I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, a lot of the materials you get aren't expensive. You can get, you know, a 4-pack bowl set from the Dollar Tree or whatever you're going to get it from. Almost 90% of my stuff comes from the dollar store that I use to mix up or paint or brush. Of course, these you could get from Ace Hardware. I get mine at Harbor Freight. They usually have them on sale. Like I said, put the slush latex on there, brush it on, do 1 or 2 coats, get it to where you want it, let it dry. You should let it dry between each layer or else it takes too long. And you don't want that because I'm the type of person that wants to keep going until it's done, and then I'm looking at it, the final product, and you just, you know, you're wowed by it. Now, not all their masks are inhibited by one fake eye. You could probably cut out both eyes and make it so you can see out of both. But for this look of it, I think it looks cool, and really your vision's really not impaired that much. You can still see really well. And I haven't even put any hair on these. If I put hair on these, or if you throw a wig on, it's really going to look cool. Anyway, I wanted to touch on that. I don't know how long this video has been going. Key thing, slush latex. You need this. If you don't have it, get it. It doesn't have to be this big, it doesn't have to be a gallon, but a lot of times if you buy a gallon it's cheaper and you have it longer. Acrylic paints, Liquitex, anything like that, works great. You could add food coloring, but it's going to be translucent. You need something that has some pigment in it. Liquid latex, or airbrush latex, whatever you want to call it. And that makes your paint, so you have that paint. And that paint bonds with the mask, so it doesn't come off. So you don't have to worry about it rubbing off or anything like that. Once you've done painting your whole head, you can then powder it to kind of set it a little bit. You probably don't need to set it, but it takes the tackiness away. Once you peel this piece off and it's done, you want to powder the top of the mask and the inside of the mask, because otherwise it's going to be a little sticky. So powder both inside and outside. Trim it up. I could have trimmed it up ahead of time, but I think I'll wait till I get the first coat of paint on it, then I'll trim it, and then do all the detail work. Anyway, Screamline Studios. Great job, guys, once again. Thanks for the cool new masks. Got to pick up some of your props. I love your props. And all the other new goodies you got for 2013. Anyway, later, guys, I am going to try to get out more videos. Like I said, more how-to videos. I just wanted to hype this up a little bit because I was really impressed with it. And this takes a lot of the other steps away and it actually makes it a little more enjoyable to do. I mean, if you like painting and stuff like that. And I think it's cool. Anyway, guys, see you later. Like I said, this is In-House Effects Man. Maybe the next video I'll show you some of the masks I've been making. I've been making some masks with the name Freakmaker Studios. Came up with that name, it sounded kind of neat. And started selling the masks online and stuff like that. They're doing pretty good. Pretty simple, basic sculpts. Nothing like this. This guy's really good. I'd have to practice quite a bit to maybe get this good. But anyway, I'll see you guys around. I will put out another video, hopefully of the acrylic medium, because you guys, once you see that stuff and you see how it works, it's unbelievable. You probably won't want to use latex anymore or latex appliances anymore, only because you have to blend everything and it takes quite a long time to do that in order for it to look right with it, so it matches your skin tone and everything like that. Okay? See you later, guys, and I will catch you again in another video. Take care. Screamline Studios, guys. Check it out. See you later.